Alright, hello everybody. I'm going to do the other half of this museum. Watch my room, make sure no one tries to break in, okay? Thanks. Yep. Yeah, I didn't think they were going to be open today, but they are. They're open for like another hour, which hopefully is enough for us to get through. Hey, Levi. Me jogging down the steps. Making it look like there's an earthquake here. Yeah, this one, there's going to be some Easter eggs in it. See if you can spot the things that'll hurt today's people. They're little snowflake hearts. Yeah. Hopefully they're still alive. Or still open. Don't know why it's still alive. Still open. When we get over there, I think they close at 4 today. Hey sis. Made sure my phone is charged up in the 90s today. Not that it wasn't charged up yesterday, it's just after 2 hours of continuously staying on, and transmitting. I think yesterday's transmission was like 2 hours and 8 minutes. Luckily, we're going inside for today's part. I told my friend Amber I was going live because she wants to watch it live, but she hasn't showed up yet. Now let's see if she shows up. I didn't rotate my phone. I don't know why it tried to make me rotate my phone like this. I was transmitting like this. Yeah, I guess no one is watching. But anyways, I'll transmit it so you guys can watch it at a later date. I'm just checking your internet connection's a little slow. There goes my exercise ring on my watch. Hey, Amber. That little, I don't know if it paused the transmission, but that was me telling her, hey, I'm live. Now, this is just one of, like, I think 2 museums here on post. The other one is like a 2-mile walk just going there. So, yeah, that's not happening. At least not until I come back. Yes, you did tell me. All right. Now, just to give you a hint of the difference in the size of the museum we're going into. Yesterday we were in this part of the museum right here. Today we're going to be in this part of the museum. So there's a bit of a difference. There's some things in here that hopefully it doesn't hurt your tiny hearts and all that when you see it. And for example, there's a Playboy in one of the exhibits. Yeah. I actually have 2 people watching. Yeah. If it does, yeah, I'm not apologizing. You can just deal with it. But, yeah. Hey, Ben. Gift shop is closed today. I think they're open. Hey.
Thank you.
No, second thing here. Just doing a video tour for all my Facebook friends and family.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I was here last week actually.
Oh, welcome back. Just remember no flash for that.
Got it.
Appreciate it. Have a good time.
You too. I spit shine them boots. Now this is a percussion cap. Percussion cap being inserted right there. This hammer drawn back. And then powder put down the barrel. Packed in. And then fired. Here's actually the ramrod. What do you mean using actual spit? No, you wouldn't use spit, you would use a percussion cap. Actually, if we go back to this, now you would put the cartridge in right there, pull this out, flip it around, pack it in there, drop it back down, and put it back in there. And it was done so you wouldn't drop your ramrod. You guys can pause it if you want to read those. Anybody want to take a guess at who that is right there? Who this guy is right here? Give you a clue. He'd be with the Rough Riders. It was. No, that's not Colonel Sanders. Now, if you're wondering what anything on here is, there's going to be a placard that'll tell you what it is. Sorry about the reflections. The one behind this one right here, no, I'm not touching the glass, is 5. That's it. It says the non-regulation belt. It's that belt right there. It says 7th caliber. Oh, and see, grown men do play with swords, wooden swords. Then here's one of your most important people. Or some of your most important people, I should say. Throw some steaks on the barbie. All his work tools. Now, when it says things like ordnance, that's talking about things that go boom. Um, Explosives, that signal, comms. This stuff you see right here is a reflection of what's behind me. See? It's not there. Now you have to go through a class to be able to ride your motorcycle in the Army. Back then they used to issue you motorcycles. A lot of things have the M2 designation. There's the M2 60mm mortar, the M2 machine gun, the M2 aiming circle, the M2, I'm sure there's other M2s out there. You get your helmet, your field telephone, your equipment, your mortar, your weapon, your hatchet, different things you might need, and then different rounds. Yeah, those all might be the same rounds, I don't know. Madam Orderman. If I'm moving a bit fast, just let me know. The army goes rolling along, and it's high, hey, the army's on its way. Count up the gates loud and strong, for where we go, you always know that the army goes rolling along. The army's on its way, count up the gates loud and strong, for where... Yeah, we don't sing this part. I figured that, people could pause the video as they needed. And they hear me just rolling along. If I start moving a bit too fast, just let me know. Hey, Bartlett. Trying to work with sure when I go back to work, they're gonna be like, "What the hell are you doing? Doing a video of the museum." Yeah, I'm not even going to try and get it to where you guys can read that newspaper. It says those dangerous aliens. That explains what that is right there. But you can't really see what it says. It says STO Thomas Internment Camp Meal Ticket Manila PI. December 1943. Ticket number 1318. It's got a signature and a room number. And then a mark off. It says account of the liberation of Santo Thomas Internment Camp, February 3rd, 1945, as related to in the Santo Thomas Internment Camp by Frederick H. Stephen, published by Stratford House, Inc. in 1946, pp. 36-363. These are all Japanese weapons from left to right. That is a pistol type 14 8mm Nambu. It's a heavy machine gun. Type 97 7.7mm Woodpecker. Behind it is a sword. For officers, Shingonto. New Army, also called the Daito, was carried by Japanese officers. I'm thinking it's this one right here. It's the next one. Grenade type 89, high explosive used in the knee mortar. So again, that could be that one. Grenade discharger. Type 87, 50mm, often mistakenly called knee mortar, grenade discharger. Grenade pottery type 99, a high explosive grenade made out of glazed terracotta pottery. Should probably be this one right here. Sorry, the other one. Maybe they're the black ones right there. Type 91 and 99. Anyways, and that thing that guy's carrying is a rifle type 99 infantry 7.7mm with a bayonet. And look at that bayonet. And this guy over here is got his magazine out and his weapon ready and shells on the floor. And first I thought they were starting to play the 007 theme song. Da 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 na 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 na. But apparently not. But this house is in complete disrepair. Hallway's not that wide, so this is about as far back as I can go. don't think I put that on there either. I was right beside this exhibit.
Take your time. There's accounts over here.
This is getting out of World War II into Korean War. Whenever you hear someone talk about a guidon, this is what it is. Now, this is a worn guidon. It was damaged by an attack by the North Korean army north of Seoul, the capital of South Korea, on May 14th, 1951. And yes, I have heard that rumor. Yeah. Looks like this vehicle needs to go to the wash rack. Oh, before I forget, in this shot, there is the M1 Grand. It's a 30 cal, 9.8 pounds, 8 rounds in the mag, not clipped magazine. The M1A1 submachine gun, the Thompson. She had a 30 round mag, weighed 10.45 pounds, and was a 45 caliber. The M1 carbine, which was a 30 cal, weighed 5.5 pounds, and the magazine capacity was either 15 or 30. Hello, Heather. That was a Willis MB Jeep. These were Soviet manufactured weapons. This is the SGM heavy machine gun. It's a 7.62. The PPSH 41 submachine gun. The 1940 semi-automatic rifle, and the Mosin Nagant at the bottom. Then there's the model 1940 steel helmet. And then for a lot of you guys that like your heavy firepower, I think you guys will like these. It's a 3.5-inch rocket launcher. It's an anti-tank weapon, not an anti-husband weapon for you wives that get mad at your husbands. There's how you would aim it right here. This is a 2.36. It was a World War II era bazooka used on North Korean tanks. Also, not a anti-husband weapon. Again, I feel I need to say that because some of you women might get mad at your husband and try and shoot him with them. This is moving into the Vietnam era, as you can tell by the placard, and the fact that he's carrying an M16, which was first used by the Marine Corps in 1965. A lot of these you guys seen, actually I think all of these you seen yesterday on my Facebook, on my live video. The heavy lift, 3-seat, the one that I said was used in MASH, the Cobra, the Scout, the Chinook. All right. Here's some caltrops. Imagine one of those things going through your foot. Caltrops and punji sticks, and although we did some pretty messed up things too. Gotta leave a calling card, don't you? I feel like they should be playing Fortunate Son right now. You know, some Creedence Clearwater Survival, or Revival, I mean. Yeah, I don't know why I said survival. Suppose they're not playing like some Fortunate Son.
Yeah, that's what I've always thought.
Yeah.
When I come over here, most of the time I hear Flight of the Valkyries. But when I
Yeah.
Vietnam, I mean, you can't have a Vietnam movie.
Yeah,
without
like-
Fortunate Son.
Creedence Clearwater Revival. Seriously, come on. Fortunate Son.
Yeah.
I mean, Family Guy even made a joke about it. Here's 38 Smith & Wesson. Model 10. I'll show you what these are in a second. These are for when you got youngins. I look through here and if I can get my camera to line up. Well, I can't get my camera to line up to see this from like a soldier's point of view. The weapons, hopefully I'm doing these in the right order. Hang on, let me figure out which order they're supposed to go in. And there you hear the Flight of the Valkyrie. But, let's see. Oh, right there you get your 40mm grenade launcher, your M79. With some grenades. Somewhere over here you get your firing, right there on the thing, you get your firing device for your M18 Alpha 1 Claymore mine. What that guy's holding right there is your M60 7.62 millimeter light machine gun. That does not look light to me. That looks like you're serious. Your 1911 right there. 1911 45 cal pistol. Your M16 Alpha 1 5.56 millimeter rifle. Again, this would be during the Vietnamese War because it went into production it went into use with the United States Marine Corps in 1965. Then you have your M12 12 gauge machine shotgun. You have your M72 Alpha 1 rocket launcher, law. And if you look around here, there's a good supply of fragmentation weapons and ammunition. M16. It originally went into use with the Marine Corps in 1965. However, due to the Army being the Army, actually the military being the military, they didn't chrome plate the star chambers. So a lot of them would fail about 50% of the time. It actually took multiple people writing to senators to say, hey, the weapons are failing, you know, send us more weapons. Well, it was the Marine Corps. Until someone said, I think the chambers are supposed to be chrome plated. They actually told the Marines you don't have to clean your weapons. Yeah. Hence, yeah. But in 1966, after they figured that out, it became obviously the favorite weapon of the Marines. Which weapon are you looking at? Shotgun. It is right here. It's the M12 12 gauge. But this is what happens when you leave soldiers unattended and bored in a war environment. We will write on the beams, the rafters, anything we need to. And right there, hanging on the rafter, what they won't tell you is that is a P-36 can opener. They used to come in the sea rations. For all you people out there, you might recognize that, the pineapple grenades. And unlike in the movies, you cannot just grip those in your teeth and rip those pins out. You rip your own teeth out really easily. And then here's the psychological warfare. The Vietnamese were dropping those. I am at the museum right by my room, and of course you can't take that into combat anymore because people will get offended by you carrying a Playboy into combat. But this is what your sea rations used to look like. Cans, and more cans. Which is why you had to have the P-36 hanging right there. Hanging right there. Can opener. Here's how you would drink water in a chemical environment. This is closer to what we get in the field and on deployments now. MREs. Colors are a bit different and the font's a bit different, but a lot closer. They got these lights shining right on it, so it's making it kind of hard to read. If I'm moving too fast, just pause the video. We've seen a lot of these elsewhere in the museum, whether it was outside or otherwise. The Hemet, the Apache. Don't know if I saw the Apache outside yesterday. Might have. That's still in use. Again, AH stands for attack helicopter. Abrams was known as XM-1 in 1980. This is the mani pads that you've seen on the other half of the museum yesterday. Those, the MLRS, are still in use. Tanks and my dad would have loved to have went through this. He was a major history buff, and right there's an unauthorized haircut. But you gotta love it. I'm not sure why that part of that picture is done like that.
Sir, too quick, we are about to close in like 2 minutes.
Oh, you guys are getting ready to... Oh, my apologies. Well, I'll have to come back next week because they're getting ready to close. Guess I needed more than just the time I had, but there's more here. I'll be coming through next week to do all this. This is kind of a little sneak peek down that ways. But yeah. So if y'all wanted to come and see it.
Thank you. Over there, this one.
Alright, man. Have a fantastic day.
Yeah. Yeah. Remember, tell them to change the Vietnam era music to. Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, you can't have Vietnam era without.
It's iconic.
Yeah, like. Yeah. So I'll have to come back next week to do the rest of the museum.
You shot it so it worked.
So, yeah. This one, I didn't make it through this full museum in time, but y'all see what's coming next week. That should only be, what, a couple hours? Okay, that should only be like, what, 45 minutes max? So, next week, I have to go through it with enough time to actually go through it. Unless I get a chance sometime this week to go through it. Who knows? But I have viewers that pop in and out, and apparently it says I have no viewers, but it says I have one viewer at the top. But I'm gonna head back to my room, drink some water, get ready for work tomorrow. Yeah. But yeah, I feel like I should put on some like Creedence Clearwater Revival. Like walk through there with a Bluetooth speaker playing it in the Vietnam part. But yeah, someone just like pops out and pops back in, I guess. But it won't tell me who's actually viewing it. So it must be someone who's already viewed it, and they've left to come back, so who knows. As I walk back to my barracks to play some Assassin's Creed Rogue and drink some water and get ready for work tomorrow. Maybe eat some food. Maybe watch a movie or two. And of course, as I do every week, call my mom, talk to her. But to all the fathers out there, happy Father's Day. And to everybody, cherish your fathers while you have them. Yeah, mine's been gone for 2.5 years, and I miss him every day. Well, actually, it's almost been 3 years since he left. But, hey, Magical. You pretty much missed it. You came in like pretty much the end of the show. And he left. which means I'm probably going to hear about it tomorrow from a couple people. Why did you do a live broadcast on Facebook and you're a dork and da-da-da-da. Now, if y'all wanted to come and visit me, there's plenty to do. We could find stuff to do. Things like museums and swimming and all that. See how long my things went. An hour and 15 minutes. But yeah, as you know now, there's more to view on the other side. We'll have to go through that part again tomorrow. So tune in probably like next Saturday for the last bit of the museum.